Good afternoon. Hope you're all well. There's only 2 people. There'll probably be a few more in a bit, you never know. Well, Vapor Bunny might pop in. Every now and again you do a stream, and it's probably the worst one you've ever done, so I thought I'd pop back and do another one. I listened back to the audio yesterday. I'm not sure if it's peaking now, but I'd set up the noise gate, and it had missed all the S's off. It sounded like I'd got no false teeth in. So I've had another setup, thinking something's going back. And I think it was just that noise gate I'd set too high. Hello, John Paul Glasgow. Nice to see you. Good evening, Deke Duffy. How you doing? Nice to see you. The lovely Vapor Bunny. We love you. And James Riviera. Nice to see you. Just Josh. Afternoon, half awake after. Hang on, let me try that. I haven't got my teeth in again today. Afternoon, half awake after a particularly heavy stepped night shift on the ward. 21,000 of them, to be exact. 0.21,000. I don't know what that means. Heavy? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm thinking I might be a bit loud. Tell me if I am. But you should be able to hear the S's now anyway. No, it is. It's a bit loud. Let me just turn this down a bit. I think I've got a bit too fired up. It's all right. You can hear the clicking as well, I think. The idea being, if you put the noise gate on, no, it's too loud. I don't know what's happening. What have I done now? I bought a new cloud lifter, which is like a professional. I think Matt just needs to turn that down there. It's peaking out. 1, 2. Anyway, he took 21,000 steps over the course. Oh, 21,000. Oh, right. It's all right. It's gone this week. No use whatsoever. So I think we should be about right there anyway. It should be clear enough. I've just took a break from decorating. Bloody hell. I'm really done out today, to be honest. I don't work Mondays. But I usually do videos from the other channel and stuff like that. I usually set them up. 21,000 steps. That is serious. Anyway, I didn't do a buffy or anything last night. I was absolutely knackered. I don't know why I just didn't take the stream down and not bother doing anything. It would have been a lot easier. What am I vaping? I've left it down. Oh, no, it's here. No, it's not. Is it in my pocket? Still not organised. Anyway, it's some Mullenbury bubblegum that I whipped up ages ago. And left it in the cupboard because I thought I'd gone off it. Anyway, now it's on point, so I've even made some more. So I had a little mix the other day. I got the guy came to wire up the air conditioning, so I couldn't leave him, obviously, because tradesmen don't like to be left in somebody's house while you clear off to work. So I thought I'd do a little bit of mixing. So I made 400 mils. And this is, I use Mullenbury a lot because you get them cheap from Rainbow Vapes, to be really honest, because they're usually out of date, but it's only a food flavouring, so it's not really going to go out of date because it's got no nick in it or anything. And so I made some Mullenbury. It's the Rocket Popsicle, and then I put a little bit of rhubarb in there, and you've got to give them a really shit name, I suppose. Mullenbury Double Sour. So I actually put some FA Sour in that just to start it up. They should be nearly ready for vaping, these, but the only thing is they're 12 milligram, and it makes them a little bit spicy to knuckle test. So if I start throwing up, you know why. Tastes like cough medicine, but we'll try it on the vape. Not everyone turns out a good one. And then I mix some cranberry up with some rhubarb. I love that cranberry. I can't remember whose it is. Look, rhubarb, because I spelt it wrong. That's proper Yorkshire. Rhubarb. That's for mouth too long as well. I should be all right for about 4 months. This is the stuff I vape all the time. I vape it day in, day out, and I've done for 6 months. It's not actually got the blackcurrant in that one. I just reuse the bottle. And that's lovely. It's a Mullenbury Shock, which is like an anise, and then some nice cranberry in there, and then just a little bit of sour in it just to tart it up at the end. It's lovely. I've just had a McDonald's at lunchtime. It's never happened before in my life. And I think this is some that had been stood on the desk. When you tidy all your desk off, you realise that all the crap's been stood there. This is just some kiwi and something else. I can't think what else is in there. I don't know why I decided to do that. Just sounds. I don't know what you mean. You're probably talking to somebody else anyway. So that's it for that. I put a bit of nick in this Shy Tots one as well, this key lime cheesecake. That was nice. I was vaping that last night. That's my work-related injury. I painted the fence last week. Didn't realise the brush had a seam down it and it was eating its way into my finger when I was doing it. Now, sounds lovely. Do you want my address? I can. If you go on ELR, it'll show you how to make them. And if you go on Rainbow Vapes, they're having. I bought 2 lots today. These like I just use these as one shots, and that they were like £4 each, and there's 50 mils of each of them. That I'll turn it the right way up. That Attitude tastes like a trifle. You just mix it up at 7%. Don't put anything else in it, not even super sweet. That's why I can't share that one, because it's only a single flavour, so it won't let me share it in ELR. The Indulge one, I just bought that because I was buying the other one, and it was only a few bob. And when I've had a go at that, it's very similar. So they'll be all right. They'd keep you going for 2 months, wouldn't they? Well, 6 months probably. You get 7% of 50 mil. I've actually got my aircon on today. It's brilliant because I can shut the door and the air doesn't go stale. You know, when it used to warm up. So when you were trying to do a live stream, my second youngest granddaughter's here watching the telly downstairs, and she's very wordy. You know what I mean? She starts singing and all sorts of things. So it's made it so I can actually shut the door and it's nice and fresh in here. So I recommend that. If anybody wants aircon, I can give you a number. It's not as expensive. I'm not going to tell you how much it was, but it's not as expensive as you probably think it is. It's the proper job as well. It's got the motor outside, pipe coming through the wall, and then the thing that like what you get on the holiday apartment inside. And it's a blast. It's lovely. It's just I've actually got it set at 23, 24. So it's only just cooling the air down a little bit, but what it is doing, it's freshening it up, so it's nice. It used to go really stale in here really quick. Actually, I wouldn't want to do a massive big cloud in here because I don't know how to deal with that. Where from? Rainbow Vapes. They've got just look for the Mullenbury section. I say all of it's out of code, and some of it's only available in 50 mils. But for £4, why not? Because I think you pay that for 10 mil now in a lot of places, don't you? A little 10 mil concentrate. So some of it you won't like, but I've got loads of it because I was really lucky. Probably 3 years ago now, Nick, Mr. Lovely Evans, he used to test for Mullenbury. So he had loads that he'd never used, and obviously they sent him loads and loads and loads, and he sent me 72, I think, out, or 75 in a big box. And I've still got quite a few of them now. Some of them were just one-shot ones, and other ones were that you mixed up into, obviously, just normal concentrates. And I've sort of followed it. I've carried on using them. But sadly, that it's going away. You have to get them. Chem Novatic is the people that made them. And I think they're in Poland, so you have to get them from there now. But I suppose if you ordered a shitload, I don't know how much shipping is from Poland. I can't imagine it being that quick if you ordered quite a few. That expensive, should I say, if you ordered quite a few. So hopefully we're nice and clear today. I think we've got set up. I was looking last night. I was a bit fed up. I was a bit fed up anyway last night because you just get knackered, don't you? And I was looking last night, and apparently the perfect mixer to run this microphone is the Roadmaster Pro, £525 on Amazon. You get one off Gear for Music for about $430, but you think, Christ, where does it end? If I'd paid full price for the mic, that'd be £800 on a mic and a box. Makes you wish you'd never bothered, doesn't it, really? Anyway, if you're interested, I'm live on my other channel tonight. We've got a thing, it should be quite interesting. Retro mobile phones. Getting quite a reasonable sort of following on that channel now. It's gone up to nearly 490 subs. When I look back over different videos, you always seem to quote how many subs you've got. Quite, like I think a few months ago it was 400, so it's going up reasonably quick now. But it's surprising what people will watch, will watch if you actually upload something to your channel. Because sometimes you get a bit lost in the old AdSense thing. Good afternoon, Connor Smith. Hope you're well too, mate. Hope you're getting sorted out with your new residence. Shouldn't be too long now. We'll all be staying at Connor's. Bring a bottle, because you probably won't have one. Oh, by the way, we love you. Yeah, I forgot about that. I need to do something with them emojis, really. They've got to be the right file to upload, that's the only thing. I'm not... Stevie Hanks, he'd be the man to get to do some of them for me, wouldn't he? He's a wizard with stuff like that. He's bloody brilliant at it. Dusty Country Road. Nice to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Unless it's Mrs. Country Road using his account, because I've been caught out with that before. Surprising. Different time of day to go live. It's surprising the amount of different people that come in. Obviously with the time zones and stuff like that. This is what I was showing you last night. It's quite a nice box, isn't it? It's a decent mech, that, to be honest. I don't know why I haven't used it more. I seem to have got out the habit of using mechs and even big tanks. I just seem to be on these a lot of the time. You can, if you mix your own stuff, you can nearly do it for free, can't you? Really, especially if you're getting 50 mils of concentrates in for a fiver. It's a cheap way of doing it. It's like when you used to smoke, somebody giving you 10,000 fags, isn't it? Really. I've been watching a guy doing cigarette reviews. He's getting 500 views. He's got about 300 subscribers, and he gets 500 views on each video. And that one I put up last night, because I put a bit of cotton through some glowing coils, they've put it behind the age gate again. So it's getting impossible to actually, if you were trying to make a living at this, it's getting impossible to actually make anything off YouTube for vaping. Yeah, but she's what was it? Wasn't it Mrs. Dusty Country Road before? Something like that. And I wasn't looking properly, and I got caught out with it. I think she was on your account though. Then, to be fair. These, I was telling you about these last night. I've ordered some off Temu. If you're looking for any, have a look on Temu. These are so easy to wick. Pull the wicks through the coils and stuff like that. They're brilliant, but you have to keep these caps on them because they're literally, you could use them as needles. Could sew with them. Learning to mix was the best decision I ever made. Got about 400 or 500 mil steeping, all ready to go for pennies. Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. Dearest thing, really, I suppose, is when you buy your nick. But I've sort of reduced, not so much from my mouth to lung stuff. You really do notice I made 100 mil of the same stuff, 200 mil of the same stuff, and you're putting 34 grams of nicotine in. So, but after the big thing last year when Sunak went and started tipping disposables in the middle of the table, I went and bought 3 litres of it. I've got a fridge full downstairs because it came in 500 ml bottles. And I still haven't run out of the other stuff I bought a year and a half ago. You started doing videos, have you? I didn't realise. Are you casting as well? Have you got a show? I'll blow you up. You can put your link in, and people can follow you. I like to support other casters as well. That's why I always give. I give too many spanners away. A lot of these spanners on here were when I've been drunk, to be really honest. But Once you give them, you can't take them away. It's like the Friends Club, innit? Yeah, put a link into your channel. Make sure everybody's subscribed. I don't even think it's picking that air conditioning up, is it? Which is a bonus. I just put the noise gate a little bit too high, and it was missing all the S's off the beginning of the everything I said, and it sounded really weird, like I'd forgot to put my false teeth in. All right, I'll put a link in then. Let's have a look. We'll see if you're any good. We'll nip onto your channel and critique them for you. You've got 200 of 72 in the fridge. Decanted 50ml into a short fill bottle. Yeah. What I did, I've still got the original. Hello, Coyle. How you doing, mate? Lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'll show you. That was the first bottle I ever bought from Nickel, 250ml. And then there's those sort of standard tops that come with different things. I screwed one of them on the top. Now, I always leave it inside that bag. I don't know why, but I do. And it makes it so easy to squirt into your into the top of your thing. I need to buy some more bottles. Amazon's usually the place. I found these brilliant. It takes them a long, long time before they wear out. Benny was right with them other ones. After I'd bought them, he said that you've got to be careful with those. These. They're like fake Gorilla bottles, but if you use them a couple of fills on them, and then you go to squeeze it out, especially if it's a cooler day, and the top nearly comes out while you're doing it, so you've got to be really careful with them. I probably wouldn't order them again, but they do them pocket bottles, them 60ml ones. I don't know if I've got one here, and they're brilliant. And I also have some little 50ml round ones, and they're brilliant as well. I use them all the time. If you're making mouth to lung stuff, these on Amazon, there's a deal on Amazon where you get a load of them. I've got a drawer full, and they were very, very cheap. Come with the little tops and that. And you know when they're wore out because it starts to leak when they're laid down. I don't know if you can hear my granddaughter. Yeah, I bottled it. They're good, but say that particular one, that 120ml one, they're not brilliant. It doesn't come out the top very well. You have to sort of shave a bit off the top if you're doing 70-30. And if you've refilled it a few times, because sometimes if you're making the same mix each time, there's no point in even washing the bottle out. You just tip it in, and I always sort of imagine that little bit at the bottom helps it to steep quicker, and it probably doesn't, but that's what I always think it does. I think it's. I enjoy doing it, but I must admit, I was talking to Bill the other week. And he was saying the same thing. He says he gets a little bit now that you're a little bit too lazy. And can somebody go on to Dusty's thing and share it for him? It'll be awkward if I do it because I'll end up losing the chat. I'm not sure if you can click on his icon and go through to his channel there while we're still live. Is it under Dusty Country Road? Somebody will find you. I always lose the chat if I do it. Probably not. Probably they will. Might I've got to wait 14 seconds. Top spanner, go on, do it. There's 50 of you. But I would advise against buying those 120ml ones. I always blame Benny. I tell him it's his fault. That's getting a bit toasty in there. Down to 23. It's got an eco setting on it, so the fan only goes really, really slow. So it's not too much. If you put it on auto, it nearly blows you out the door. But we had new windows fitted in here, and it gets really warm on the top floor of this house. It gets unpleasant. So that was a good investment, that I think. Also, I've got a heater up here. Have you all gone to sleep? You've all gone to sleep on me again. There we go. It's all right, Coyle. Top spanner, Vapor Bunny. we love her. That's why we love her so much, because she knows what she's doing. Thought Conor would be able to do that, but no, let me down again. Even though he's a member. Yeah. So if I start to try and do it, because I pop the chat out of the thing, and then I get rid of the page behind it. Unless you've casted, you probably won't know, but it's a YouTube page where you press go live, and I get rid of that, because otherwise you end up, it shows you, and you end up, it's confusing. And as soon as I go on to Google, it gets rid of that, and I have to go all the way through the system to get the bloody chat back up, and it's a right pain. Oh, it's too cold. You know when you get something new, it takes you ages to get it to work. Anyway, I'm not going to stop too long. I'm just going to stop half an hour with you because I've got a show to do tonight, but I just wanted to pop on and see if this has got set up better. It should have come up on your screen. Told you got one. I just thought you could have one as well. As I say, my wife's changing the shift, so I don't know what we're going to do about this particular channel. It might just be sort of pop-up lives or something like that. But obviously I'll still upload stuff to it as videos. But it keeps you going with your watch time hours if you can keep going live. I'm not really sure how it works with YouTube. To actually get certain things, you've got to have 3,000 watch time hours within 365 days. And I'm not exactly sure if you drop below that, whether they take the monetization off you or not. Not as it makes any difference, because as I say now, they seem to be putting everything behind an age gate. So, and I'm not sure you get monetized at all there, because I just don't think you do when they put it behind it. How many subscribers have you got then? Can I do it without messing everything up? Let's have a look. 109 subscribers and 51 videos. It looks good. Nice and clear. What are you using to do your videos on? Are you using a phone, or have you got a proper... Are you using a camera? I mean, thing is nowadays, let me just subscribe. 110 now, mate. How's that? Some of the stuff you can do now, I mean, I just use my iPhone, and it's like 4K, 60 frames per second. You watch, I bet I've got rid of my chat. Have I? Let me just click on that, see if it happens. No, he's still there. Excellent. What's happened? Oh dear. What have we done now? Can you click out of it? No. Click on that. No. There you go, it's gone. Yeah, it looks good. It does take a while to get going. After a while, you get sort of, I can talk down anything now. I've started shouting down TikTok a little bit until I get banned, because everybody seems to get banned off there. You seem to get some sort of following, start doing all right, and then somebody gets jealous and complains about you, and then you're gone. It's just one of those, though, isn't it, really? I quite enjoyed the answer the person who's typed to you as a video. I quite enjoy doing that on there. You can add music behind you and stuff. I've got a mate on there, and I'm trying to get him. When I first started with it, it was really easy to get 1,000 subscribers, but now I think the popularity's died off a little bit, where everybody's that into it. A bit like Twitter back in the day. People used to have 3 accounts because you had a limit of tweets per hour, and they used to go past it because they tweeted too many times. So people used to have different accounts on there, whereas now you never actually see it. Bloody ads. It's the only way I can make a living. I've got to make a living. If you weren't so tight, you'd have YouTube Premium. Tell you what, I showed somebody how to... I did a video, because everybody goes on about these, how to get these tops off. So I did a quick video. It's had 4,000 views now. And it's made £3.90. I've got one with 54,000 views on it. It's made 9 pence, because it's behind the age gate. Got 2 of them. That's YouTube are terrible. I pay. I've got the family plan for the premium, so my grandkids have got it. My wife's got it. I've got it. I think my brother's got it as well. I've got it on both my channels. I haven't seen a YouTube advert for a long time. Some of these people with millions and millions of views, they've got them every half a minute, haven't they? And that drives you bloody mad. You never know, we might even get paid for this one. Might have had a little vape, so probably not. Where are we? Anyway, I think that's it. Just sort of pop on, and now I'm going to go back and listen to this audio and make sure it's a lot clearer than it was last night. It sounded like I got some sort of palsy or had a stroke or something. But hopefully now it should be all right. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for popping in. I say if you're interested, pop over and have a look at my other channel at 9 o'clock tonight. It's not vape related, so it might not be of interest to some people. But if you just like a bit of a chilled out stream for an hour, watch me drink beer and look at different things in life, you're more than welcome to pop over and say hello. Right, catch you later on if anybody pops over. Thank you very much for popping in. Quite nice to see a few people about on a Monday afternoon. Not just me that don't work Mondays. I suppose you would do, Bunny, don't you? You must be in the shop. Right, catch you all soon. Bye-bye.